I had to turn down a deal a few years ago, and honestly, it broke my heart. I ran into a couple who spent the last 20 years building an incredible company. When they reached out, they were exhausted at retirement age and completely ready to step away and enjoy the next chapter of their lives. On paper, the business looked like an absolute dream. They had 5.5 million in annual sales. They had rock solid long-term contracts spanning healthcare facilities, schools, government contracts, and private industry. When they sent over their P&Ls, the bottom line looked pretty healthy. They were paying themselves W-2 salaries. They had standard acceptable add backs in health insurance and car expenses. Everything pointed to a massive multi-million dollar exit until I looked at their tax returns. When I opened their official tax returns filed, the bottom line wasn't healthy. It was a whopping negative 40,000 consistently over the last 3 years. For 20 years, like many business owners, the primary goal was survival. Pay as little to Uncle Sam as humanly possible. To do that, they ran every personal expense they could think of through the business to wipe out their taxable income. And look, I get it. Nobody likes paying taxes, but here's the reality of the business market. Buyers don't pay just for P&Ls, and lenders don't finance only P&Ls. When a qualified buyer takes your business to a bank to get an SBA loan or other financing, the underwriter asks for certified tax returns. I had to sit down with these owners, people who have poured 2 decades of blood, sweat, and tears into their company, and have the hardest conversation that a broker can have. I had to tell them, your business is not prepared to be sold. If you want to exit for a valuation that you deserve, you have to stop running your life through the business. You have to start paying Uncle Sam. The tragedy here isn't just that they can't sell today. The tragedy is time. To fix the problem, it's not a quick fix. It takes a couple of years of filing clean tax returns to show a bank and a buyer that the net income is real and sustainable. When you're already at retirement age, forcing yourself to stay in the captain's chair for another 2 or 3 years to clean up the books is a massive gamble. There are no guarantees in business. You don't know if the market shifts next year. You don't know if interest rates will spike, making it harder for buyers to finance. Most importantly, you have no guarantee that your health will remain what it is today. So if you need to plan your exit, do so 3 to 5 years before you actually want to hand over the keys. Does your business have proof, profit, realistic add backs, owner independence, operational consistency, and financeability? Even if it's painful to hear, stop running your business like you're trying to hide from the IRS. Start running your business like you're going to sell it tomorrow. Keep your books clean, declare your profits, and look at the taxes you pay, not as a loss, but as an investment in your ultimate exit value. If you're running your business with over 1 million in sales and you want an honest, realistic look at what a buyer or lender will actually see when they audit your company, let's talk. Don't let 20 years of hard work get wiped out by a bad tax strategy. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to hit subscribe. We talk every week about selling businesses, increasing your profit, and setting you up for retirement or your next move.